and obviously you're playing in the GFL, which is one of the top leagues in all of Europe. What are your thoughts on the ELF and what it's been so far?
Yeah, man. I think it's a great league. I think this year with all the movement that's been happening, it'll be a lot more competitive.
Yeah,
Um, you know, hoping to still see them on an incline, to still improve as a league, as an organization. I think that they will do that, and it's sad to see the teams that are unable to participate this year. But at the same time, like I was saying, the movement that's happened within the league, you can tell that this year will be a lot more competitive, and excited to see what it's all about. So
no, absolutely. And I asked this not trying to. I'm going to preference this because you got little media outlets over there to watch this and try to figure it out. But I asked this not trying to put you in the bind. So whatever. But would you ever consider going to the ELF?
I'm sorry.
Would you ever consider, or what would it take for you to possibly play in what is now considered the best league in Europe? Obviously, people are watching these GFL games and seeing what you put, the stats and everything that you're putting in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of want to see if you could do it at that level.
Yeah, man.
That ELF level.
If the right opportunity came at the right time, definitely don't think it would be something I would not be interested in. For me, it just is one of those things. Sorry about that.
There you go.
It's one of those things where if the right opportunity presents itself, and it's the right situation to go into,
which is huge. Not even
which
just
is
ELF
big.
alone. Any team overseas. I've heard plenty of experiences. Like the right situation is definitely as important as obviously, everything else that comes with it.
Exactly. And for me, being in the right situation is huge for me. And
Yeah,
you know, um, and until that right situation comes along, I think I'm happy where I'm at. The people treat me great where I'm at, and I don't necessarily have any reason to go and explore another league
yeah,
right now. But if the right situation presents itself, like sure, why not?
absolutely. Hey, before we head out, this is one of the more important questions that I wanted to ask when chopping it up with you. But former import, current import, we've both lived that lifestyle. What do you feel is the purpose of an import after actually now that you lived the life and you're there now? Because some people would just who've never done it before just say, "Hey, I want to go win a championship," or when you get there, you realize it's different. Expectations got to adjust and all that stuff. Some people who go over there end up staying. They want to develop, the game and stuff like that. From someone who's obviously still in that world, what do you
Mhm.
feel is the purpose of an import playing overseas?
That's a good question. I feel like the purpose of an import is to essentially, make the team a better place after you leave than before you got there. And what I mean by that is essentially, helping around, helping with the youth, being a likable person, becoming a hometown hero. Um, and what does that mean as well? Winning championships and living up to the expectation that these people have for you, with whatever team that is, whether it doesn't matter who you are, whatever team that is, living up to that expectation, and growing as a person and really enjoying where you are, in this moment of life. So that's what I think it means to be an